A taboo is defined as a social or religious custom prohibiting or forbidding discussion of a particular practice or forbidding association with a particular person, place, or thing. Another definition is a social practice that is prohibited or restricted. Well, that's the simpler version. Depending on the time period, country, social, or religious group, there are going to be several different taboos. For example, in a lot of religions, it is a taboo to have intercourse before marriage. Taboos are all around, depending on your social group. Like among guys, it is a taboo to date your homie's ex. That's an unspoken rule that, guys have come up with. In hip hop, there are several taboos, but there is one taboo that rules above them all. And there are consequences for actually going against that taboo that's been placed in hip hop. That taboo I'm talking about is disrespecting the people who came before you, the pioneers or the legends in the industry. Two of the biggest artists that are known as legends in hip-hop are Tupac and Biggie. Because they were some of the greatest rappers in hip-hop history, you're not allowed to disrespect them like that. And we actually bear witness to what happened when you disrespected their legacy. In the case of Lil Xan. Lil Xan was a new popping rapper whose song Betrayed took him into a completely different sphere of famous. As he ballooned into the media and everybody talking about him, he got into an interview, one of the most infamous interviews that Lil Xan would ever have in his career, where he called Tupac boring.
2. It's boring music. Bruh. 10.
Breaking one of the biggest taboos in hip-hop and disrespecting Tupac. And that got everybody mad. Tupac is regarded as one of the greatest rappers that ever was. Now, people's opinions will differ on Tupac, but the consensus still remains that, the greats should be respected. As a result of what Lil Xan said, a lot of people were like, hey, bro, kick this man out of hip-hop, bro. Like, he's just a pill-popping bum who don't even know how to rap and has no talent. Which I very much agree. But after 2 whole minutes of talking, I'm finally gonna say it. You saw the title. You saw the thumbnail. I don't listen to Tupac and Biggie. Not because I don't think they're great or the stories they told in their music was incredible, because it was. Before I even recorded this video, I went and listened to Tupac and Biggie's biggest songs, and I went through their catalog, just listening to some of their songs. I was absolutely taken aback by Tupac's ability to tell a story through a song from the first song I listened on his catalog. And I immediately understood why he's regarded as one of the greats. It was the same thing when I went and listened to Biggie's catalog. But after listening to their music, it reiterates why I don't listen to them. And the reason is, the beats are ass! Look, man, it's a simple reason to why I don't listen to these guys, but it's just, the beats are not it, bruh. As somebody who grew up in the 2000s in Haiti, I didn't really listen or knew about their history over here in the US. But when I did come in 2011 until now, I've always been listening to music and rap. And as I got to making music myself, I realized the producers are just as important as the rappers.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
What's that on that beat, ho?
Pipe that shit up, TNT.
They took it to 10.
Even though they are not talked about as much, they absolutely are. A producer could change the vibe of a song completely, just like an artist can by the words they say to the beat. And like I said, while I was listening to Tupac and Biggie, I'm like, bro, these beats ain't it, bro. Where's the 808, bruh? One of the reasons I love Juggernaut by Tyler, the Creator, is just the 808 is slapping. The beat slaps, bro. I listen to most music I listen to. I don't give a shit about the words, bro. I listen to the beat because as a producer myself, I can learn things from listening to the beat. When I first listened to b.i.g by Mario Judah, the first thing that caught my eye was the 808 and what he did with it. I learned something from that. Now, that's taking nothing away from the previous producers who worked on Tupac and Biggie's songs. Biggie has some of the most iconic sounds in his music. Some of Biggie's music are instantly recognizable because of the samples and how it was put together. When I played Big Papa by Biggie, I instantly recognized that sample. Because growing up in the US, I've played GTA and seen videos of GTA and I've heard that sound. I've always heard that in my ears and I never knew where it came from. But when I listened to Big Papa by Biggie, I'm like, oh, so this is where it came from. More Money, More Problems has one of the most recognizable and hype beats that you can hear, and that sample is instantly recognizable. So when I say I don't listen to Tupac or Biggie, it's not because I hate them or out of disrespect or even dislike their music. Those producers at the time used whatever they had to make absolutely amazing, banging beats. But it's just that at the time. At the time these beats were released, they were absolute bangers. They were amazing. But when you're coming in the era of the 2000s to 2010s, it was an era of hard slapping 808. There was a Dodge commercial that featured No Flex Zone by Ray Sremmurd, right? And the focus of that whole commercial was the bass in the 808, because at that present time till now, an 808 is an essential part of making a beat. Yes, you can substitute that with a bass guitar, but it's not gonna have the same effect. If you listen to any Metro Boomin songs, bro, this man barely uses kick. It's usually all 808. And I know I keep saying 808, 808, and some of you probably don't know what that is. It's this sound right here. Yeah, I bet y'all like that right there. The bass is the 808 basically. And most, if not all, music from this era contained this 808, which gives it a flavor that back in the day when, you know, Tupac and Biggie was making music wasn't there. It's not that their music didn't have flavor, but like music today has a completely different sound and different flavor from what it was back then. As an artist and musician, I don't try to limit myself to one type of music. I'll listen to a country song every now and then. I'll listen to a rap song. I listen to all types of music. Except for death metal. I'm not trying to get my ears bleeding. It also makes no sense to me, so yeah. But I try to give most music, you know, a chance, because I know there might be something I can learn from those other genres that I'm not getting from, you know, hip hop or rap. So I'll reiterate again, I don't listen to Tupac or Biggie out of disrespect or because I don't like them, but because I'm in a completely different era of music. While the lyrics they rap still has an impact and I can still feel their story flowing through it, most of the beats just don't have that same effect on me. For those of you who made it this far into the video, thank you for watching and not commenting something horrendous attacking me in the comments before watching the full video.
Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is not hip hop, this is not rap, y'all doing this mumbling shit, da, 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 da. But back in the day, y'all used to be like, hey, you there, I'm at the store. I hate Judge. And I love war. Hey, you can't judge it. It just shows that you get older. Because think about it. When we get older, we probably might be judging that shit. We probably might be like, that's just the times. It's just the times, bro. Let the times be.
Bye.